distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Hon Ossai Nicholas Ossai. I represent the Federal Constituency of Delta State. Speaker, I wholeheartedly adopt the submission by the mover of this bill as presented. Mr. Speaker, you will recall in the Joint Assembly where the Committee on House and Inhabitants brought same but couldn't pass the stages of third reading. Mr. Speaker, when you go to a neighboring country like Ghana is one of the countries that maintain building code, satisfied building code, passed by its parliament. Mr. Speaker, you have standards. Unlike our country, that you cannot pinpoint, this is a standard of a building code in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, I support this bill because this bill is going to relieve us of a lot of things as enumerated by the submission of the mover. While there must be standards, both in materials and in construction. Mr. Speaker, to build, you must test the soil to know the nature of the and the kind of building that can enter that soil. This is what this bill is trying to achieve and cure. Mr. Speaker, for you to build, you must be a satisfying engineer in our country that knows the implications as enshrined in the building code as proposed. Mr. Speaker, no engineer in this country that is satisfied that will build without the building code even passed. And Mr. Speaker, recent occurrence has shown that places like in Lagos State, places like in Abuja here, different houses have collapsed and killed a lot of our Nigerians. If you don't adopt this building code, that means we don't value life. For us to value life, a building code must be passed by this honorable House. Mr. Speaker, you could see the stages as enshrined. One, is a pre-design stage. It must be done by professionals. Pre-design stage must be done not by people who are not professionally inclined in that area. Construction stage, Mr. Speaker, there are different stages of construction. A lot of buildings have collapsed because all these things, we have waived it because they are not penalty for those of them constructing this building. Even to the extent, Mr. Speaker, that even corporate organizations do manage resources instead of using the standards of buildings in our country. You will recall that we have done, some of us have traveled wide. United States of America, where a building has lasted for 200 years. But in Nigeria, how many buildings have lasted for 100 years or 50 years? Because we lack building code. Mr. Speaker, this building code, I need to praise the mover of this motion in bringing this bill. Because he's an engineer and he knows the importance of building code. I need to praise him and ask honorable members to support this bill as he has with the speed of light that it requires.